Yeah, like I have a few places that I have to go today, and I'm thinking, you know what's so cool is that you don't have to worry about the bottom half of your face, because seriously, like the mask covers half of it. I'm trying to get a new one. The two that I have don't work for me. But like, see, like it covers like the whole face. So all I thought I had to do was like really just like my eyes. And then I was like, I'm about to try to do a video because I haven't done one in a while. And then I was like, I'm not even sure what to really talk about. But I've decided to do an update on the medication. And that's why I don't remember what I already said. If I'm going to use part of that, maybe I'll just delete all that and start over. So, as you may or may not know, I started taking medication for anxiety and depression like, I don't know how many years ago, a lot. And it just was not for me. And like, I didn't give up right away or anything, and I tried and I listened. I waited a few weeks, a month, whatever you have to wait to see the actual effects of it, to see if it works for you or not. I'm sorry that I keep messing with my hair, but it's driving me crazy today, like just... So, yeah, I tried a few different medications, and the side effects were like worse than before I even started taking the medication. Like, the very first one they put me on was Xanax. I'm getting another call. I've come to the conclusion I'm not meant to do a video right now, but I figured with the little time I had before I had to go all kinds of places I would, and then I got like 1,200 phone calls and nobody ever talks to me, so that's cool. So anyway, I'm trying to give an update on the medications. I ended up not agreeing, this time I was actually begging to be put back on the medications, because you can see in the other videos or whatever, or you probably already know about the last month that I had. And it was when I had all of the symptoms of coronavirus. I had to go get tested. I was terrified. And the one night I stopped breathing, had to call the ambulance, had to go by myself in the hospital, everything. I tested negative for COVID-19, but myself and multiple doctors think that it was a false negative. I'm pretty positive I had coronavirus. Like, because I've had so many different illnesses. I've had literally, like, I've had pertussis, I've had mono, I've had, like, I can't even think of everything that I've had. And I have never been so sick to the point, like, I just could not breathe. Like, it was terrifying. So then, if you have anxiety, you know how that works. I kept thinking about it, replaying it, making it happen all over again in my brain, and then I would give myself panic attacks. And I thought that I finally had my anxiety under control, like, for the most part. Well, it's been over 10 years. And by now I thought I had it under control for the most part, because like I wasn't getting panic attacks very often. It was like maybe once or twice a month. And even then, like, all I really had to do was either just like go outside, get air, try to get deep breaths, whatever. But this time was different because I'd never been through anything like this, and it just wouldn't stop. It was constant panic attacks. Like, I could not breathe and I was so afraid. And then I knew, like, okay, even if I went to the hospital, they can't do anything for me and I'd have to go by myself. So I was just in complete panic for a very long time. And of course the doctors wouldn't see me because they had to wait for my test results to come back for coronavirus. So when I finally went, I'm like, listen, they could see me. Like, I couldn't even sit still, like, at all. I was standing most of the time. They're like, you know you can sit down. And I had the cough still. And they're like, oh, that sounds like it's just an anxiety cough. And I'm like, this is why I hate going to the, well, there's a lot of reasons I hate going to the doctors. But this wasn't even the doctor. This was, like, the nurse telling me, like, it just sounds like it's a habit cough or something. I've been accused of that all during school too. Like, I've always been accused of having a habit cough. And it's like, no, I can't breathe. Like, I literally cannot breathe. That's what's causing me to cough. Like, whatever. So finally, I finally found a doctor who, no, not a psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever, but an actual, like, my actual doctor. Like, taking the time to look through everything else that I had going on with me, like you know, like everything medical, and decided on the 2 best that she thought would be the best to pair together for my anxiety and depression. So I was like, whatever, just as soon as I can get it, I'll take it. Honestly, like, I was serious this time, and I've taken it every single day. And I just had to get a refill, so I think it's been about a month now that I've been on it, probably. And I know they say like a few weeks, a month, whatever, to finally see the results. And for me, one of the medications I was given was one that's supposed to be like really fast acting and everything, and last a few hours. So that one I take twice a day, and then I was given another one that's once a day in the morning, and I've been taking them both and everything, and I loved it at first because I wasn't used to any of it, like balancing out the chemicals in my brain. So I was like, I love this stuff. Like, it was like I felt, you don't want to use the word high, like I didn't feel high, I just felt like, I guess calm would be the word. Like, I've never known what calm felt like. So then as time went on, it was like I started to get used to it, and I'm like, okay, I don't feel like as calm when I take it anymore. Like, I used to take it and I'd be like, okay, I'm so calm, like I can do whatever today. But it's like I got used to it, and I don't know if I need to up the dosage. I don't have an appointment again yet. Of course, this coronavirus is messing everything up because I need to go get blood work done and everything else, get everything else checked. But they wanted me to wait because my immune system sucks. So they want me to wait to go get like my blood work done and everything. But as far as an update goes though, I do still get anxious and depressed, so like I think something might need to be adjusted a little bit with the dosage, but I've definitely noticed a difference. I'm definitely, like, I have no plans of stopping taking it, if anything, increasing it. But, like, I've been pushing myself to do things. This is my big thing now. I keep saying I'm trying to find peace where I used to find panic. Like, I've been going to cemeteries a lot lately. I used to panic at cemeteries. And just, like, realizing, like, okay, I'm surrounded by death. Like, there's a long story about that, but I've been doing that now. And the only time I really freaked out a little bit was just at one, and it was rightfully so. I think anyone would have at that one, because I'll do another video on cemeteries, but I've been doing things that like I never would have been able to do like that, and the one definitely has helped me to sleep. I used to take like ZzzQuil and all kinds of just whatever I could find to try to help for a sleep aid. Nothing, I shouldn't say nothing would work. Some would like knock me out, but then I'd either be up again like an hour later and not be able to sleep, or I wouldn't be able to get up in the morning and just feel like a complete zombie the next day. And I haven't had that problem with this. Like, I've actually taken it, I fall asleep pretty quick, and then like I've actually been up early, and I've never been a morning person. Like, I always feel sick in the mornings and everything. This one is good for that. So every time I start talking about stuff, I keep getting phone calls. Everybody decides to have a crisis right at the same time. I even texted like, I'm doing a video right now. So long story short, to sum this one up about the medicine, I'm noticing an improvement. I feel like it could be better, but the good thing is that I haven't had any negative side effects yet. I hope I'm not jinxing it, but I think I've made it past that stage now, so that's good. I was just gonna do my phone, I'm about to shut it off, but just a quick update about it. So I'm not totally anti-medication anymore, because now it finally feels like something's actually starting to work. Everything else felt like it was making me worse. I was never really against it, it just didn't feel like it was for me. But now I feel like I'm finally becoming like somewhat normalized almost. It's pretty cool. So there's my little update. If I even got all the information in here, I don't know. I've had to start and stop the video so many times, I don't even know.